Yeah. Okay. So I brought in this rig. There's a note that I give a lot where it's like something on the body looks like it's broken, and it happens a lot with this rig. It happens with many rigs, but this is one of the rigs where I see it a lot. So it's mostly with her neck. Like every rig and every body part has a limit to how far you can rotate. Like obviously there's no limit on the control. Like you can do this if you want. But in reality, we can't do that, right? And with this rig, when you get to a certain point, it starts to break. So this kind of angle it's broken. Like we can't, I mean, we can kind of do that, but it starts to look bad, right? Right around here. As soon as you get past that, it starts to like push in the chest, and the like the shape from the neck into the body, it just doesn't flow nicely. So just be careful, whatever rig you're using, like make sure you're not over rotating. So what you have to do is once you reach the limit, then you have to go to the next bone, right? You have to go to the chest. And then if this hits its limit, or if you don't want to go further, then you have to go to the next bone. And you know, that's kind of the way I work when I pose. Like I'm just kind of moving things little by little, and I'm kind of treating the rig as if it's a real person, and I don't want to like break it. Sometimes there's exceptions, like if we don't see the neck and you wanted to do like a cheated pose, or like a really extreme pose. Bring your eyes down. Yeah, if you want to do something like this, like we don't see the neck, so it's fine. If you're trying to do like this, then it works. But if we see that broken neck, then it's not good, right? And then the other thing is like shoulders. If I move this down, like it looks a bit unnatural, right? So it's like I need to add the shoulder. Right, that's part of it. It's like when you move your arm, your shoulder's moving a little bit with it, right? So generally, the default pose is not default. It's too high. Like usually your default relaxed pose is your shoulders are down, right? Nobody has like a default where their shoulders are up. So just be aware of that. When you're down pose, you know, the shoulders will most likely be down. And then same thing when you're raising the shoulder, you know, we don't do this, right? That's broken. Like it's impossible. You can't raise your arm without your shoulder. This is kind of a common thing that people talk about, but you know, something like that. So same thing. So same with the neck and same with the shoulders. Yeah, that's usually the biggest trouble spots. The other spot is the wrist. If people like bend it too far this way, it's kind of, you can kind of do it, but it starts to feel unnatural, right? Like this is a really extreme pose. I would never hold my hand in that position, right? It needs to be more straight. So it's, yeah, my philosophy is like treat it like a real human.